thank you for continuing on with this playlist. If you've just joined in on this one, thank you for joining at all. So what we're doing now is obviously going through races 16 to 20. Our season hasn't been looking great as we've been going along. And we're just really needing some good points at this point to climb those championship ladders. We've lost the constructors, we're not getting anywhere near that. We're never going to, our teammate's just not good enough for that. And we're also not going to win the Drivers' Championship, unfortunately. We have fallen too far behind, considering at the end of the first lot of 5 races we were only 2 points behind or something like that. Our season has just gone down the gurgler. It's been very hard to race in and very hard to watch. For now though, what we're going to try and do is consolidate as many positions on that championship ladder as we can, because the more we do, the more money we're going to get. So that's what we're after. That way next season we can actually upgrade our car and do a bit better. I've done something a little bit different with these 5 races. I hope you do enjoy it. It's kind of buried in here, so if you've made it this far, there's a little reward for you for doing that. This lot of 5 races, well, I'm going to let you see for yourself and you guys can tell me what you think of it. Hopefully you like the new way I've done this, and I'm looking at maybe trying a new format for next season. But give this one a go and tell me what you think. Alright guys, let's do this.
It's time for the Italian Grand Prix once again, here at the beloved and iconic Autodromo Nazionale di Monza. With the lowest downforce and drag of any circuit in the season, expect to see drivers making the most of the slipstream effect here today. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Sergio Perez will lead us away from pole position, and the smooth operator Carlos Sainz completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Norris, Charles Leclerc, Kyle. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race.
Alright, let's go. Getting away now, gonna come over here to block Hamilton. Block Hamilton and Russell here, gonna hold them up, gonna get into the braking zone early, because this is a dangerous corner. Oh, we've lost a bunch of spots.
The safety car due to
safety car straight away,
Mind your delta.
which isn't great. We've now lost
Right, they've got a serious car issue.
3
Looks like
spots.
they're retiring.
Hopefully we can create enough distance that when we pit, it's not going to
Safety car
do the
in
opposite
this
thing and
lap.
come all the
Safety
way
car
back.
in this lap.
That way.
Let's make sure those tyres are up to
So,
temperature. And remember, there's no overtaking
come
until
around
the
this
timing
line,
line.
so they all bunch
Stay
up
in position until the green flags.
Car in front.
Please repeat, you're breaking up.
Okay. Here they go now. After we go, we're racing here. Oh, someone's gone smoke straight away. Yeah, so here we go. We've made up the place already. Now comes the dangerous part here. We're all going to bunch up again. We'll go down the inside of Alonso here. And brake hard.
Here's some information on Russell for you.
So
They're
Russell's
retiring
out
from the
now.
race.
Hamilton right up that right now. He's going to come on the inside there and try and take that. He's through. We're going to have to give him some room. So he's come past us again. Lost another spot back down to 9th, which we'll wait another car lower lap for that. Do I try and take Hamilton here? We'll have a look down the inside here. No, it's probably not the corner for it. Back in behind. Oh, Alonso and Hamilton there will sneak up alongside both of them. Alonso seems to be having some sort of trouble there. Yeah, he's peeling up into the pit. So we've just managed to jump 2 spots there. Hamilton coming out fast. Hamilton and Ricciardo seem to be battling there. Well, not yet anyway, but they will. What's the new thing that you've got there? Lap 8. Confirm change.
Copy that.
We're going to do it anyway, so it's not really much of a difference, but we'll confirm that. Now he's chasing him, he's within his DRS, and that should be activated in this lap. So let's see how that goes. Coming into this corner now, we are still a little bit too far behind on Magnussen here. Whoa, what's going on here? Oh my god, we've managed to go absolutely flying past them. Let's take more of a third. We're sitting back on our podium now. Look at that now, the pit window is going to be open soon. We've just managed to absolutely fly past some people there, which is great. Now we're into the podium positions. Now we're going to just try and make up some ground here onto Sainz. Whoa, that's not going to help our issue. If we keep doing that sort of stuff, everyone's going to catch us again. That's the third time we've done that this race. Perez and Sainz are not really battling each other. Perez seems to have a fairly good lead going on at the moment. They have pitted and we're still going, so they're going to try and do the undercut. Now it is up to us while they're doing this. Let's dump all the ERS coming down here. Maybe not actually, because that's going to sting trying to do that. Let it break on the thing. That's good. Now we don't have to worry about anyone being around us really. Ricardo should be behind us. No, he's jumped into the pits as well. Gasly, Joe, Sainz, Perez. Now we're just going to hopefully have like a 26-second lead by the time they come out of these pits. Remember, they had a 6-second advantage. 17's not great. By the time we get in there, we'll have only just got there. Come on, fast stop, guys. Oh, now it's my stuff up there. So Perez is going to go past here. Sainz is going to go past in a second. Leclerc.
Pit strategy
He's going to be just coming through. The Stappen should be having a look as well. Or is that just Sainz then? Oh, we could still hit this podium. Alright, big break, turn. Where do we come out at? Third, which isn't too bad. Have some engine trouble back here. Now let's get closer to Sainz here. I'm going to have to pump this because we need to get closer. We're in that zone. Can we get him? Have a look down the inside. We're going to send it. Later braking, and we've done it, and without hitting him. Excellent, excellent, good. He is catching here. I don't think we're going to be able to defend it. I think he's going to get past us. Let's see what happens. Sainz is through this. Oh, he's 0.4 seconds behind. Going to dump our ERS, but he is catching us. Oh no. Which way is he going to go? I'm going to leave that open, but not too far. I think we've just managed to defend our second spot. Get it in there, guys.
Nice work, mate. You did really well today. I think the boss is going to be happy with that one.
Let's have a quick look at how the drivers' standings have changed. Despite the best efforts of our championship leader, that lead has taken a bit of a knock today. Some amazing talent out on the track today, but Anthony, who would you pick as your driver of the day?
Daniel Ricciardo would be my driver of the day. He just outright refused to make any mistakes. Perfect driving.
It's time to check out the constructors' standings. The lead at the top comes down after a strong weekend from the challenging pack. After an event like that, who knows what the sport has in store for us next time out? Be sure to join us once again as we continue to bring you all the excitement of Formula One. Here we go then, it's Formula One in Marina Bay once again. And welcome to you all at home who join us today for this fascinating race around the baking hot but beautiful streets of Singapore. Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. It's Carlos Sainz in pole position, and Kyle completes the front row. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
Okay, we're monitoring some wear on the internal combustion engine. Be aware that we're going to start to see a loss of power. Okay, the virtual safety car's been deployed. Slow down and maintain a positive delta. There's been an incident resulting in...
This is not the start we wanted, boys and girls. I'm going to have to pit again now. So this race is already messed up for us, so...
We had an issue removing the front wing. I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put it behind us and get back into this race.
And this is where I should have just taken all those grid penalties. Because now we're pretty much last. Well, we last.
Your transmission. Try to take it easy, or we're going to risk losing it.
We're going to lose it. See, guys, this is going to... And there it goes. We're not going to finish this race anyway.
Okay, we're looking at some gearbox wear, so try to keep the number of shifts to a minimum, please.
This is not going well. This just sums up our year, really.
Okay, we think the underbody's incurred some slight damage, but nothing too serious at the moment. Just be careful.
Oh, what an absolute shit show this fucking race has been.
Okay, you've lost access to one of the gears. We've lost one of the gears due to a fault in the gearbox.
Gear 5's gone.
Okay, bad news on the gearbox, I'm afraid. The team are trying everything they can think of, but they're not optimistic. Just keep at it, do your best, that's all we can ask.
I didn't think this was going to be a good race for us, so I took the gamble. Oh, Gear 5's come back. This might not be all over yet. Wow. Pit stop information.
Look after these tyres now and you want to finish the race on this compound.
Yeah, right. But no, now he's pulling out away on us again, and we are slowly catching all the guys on the slots in the front. I'm expecting to see a few of them pitting this lap or next lap.
Okay, Albon's in the pits.
So we've made some spots up here. Told you they'd be pitting here. I'm expecting to see more next lap. It just depends on how close we are. Now is the time to focus, but I feel like we're going to get overtaken here. We'll see how well we can defend. Finally got some DRS, so maybe we're going to get dragged along here a little bit. Relatively unscathed. Teammates just gone in the pits, so we're not too far behind. We're about to go up some more. Hopefully we can make it into the points, get up about 5 places here. Let's check it out as we come around the final corner and in the DRS zone still. We are going to come out at 7th. Okay. Ricardo's coming up back. He's going to support his teammate. Now we're under pressure from behind. Still following Norris and Leclerc's fights. Leclerc got in front, and now we're going to have our own fight in a minute. As Ricardo flies up to us, we are now struggling. We are probably more than likely going to drop out of the top 10. Do I chance the pit? I will definitely come last, and I think we're better off just on the failing tyres here. If, though, we get a yellow flag here.
Right, drop your speed, our delta's too low and we're going to risk...
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Ah! Why did he have to talk then? Oh, I could have pitted into that. Do I pit this lap? As it turns out now, more than likely, we're just going to have to fight Ricardo and who's behind Ricardo? Russell, more than likely, for this last spot. I do not want to fall out of the point just because of that, but I am on old tyres now. They're all just pitted, they're on new, so this has worked out better for them. If I had it pitted now, I only, like I said, would have probably had 2 laps, maybe 1 lap to go to try and fight this out with them. I can maybe hold them off through this circuit here. It's going to ask a lot of me, but I'm more surprised that we've lasted this long into the race. It looked like at one point there, especially with the gearbox, that we were going to fail out and have to retire in this race. But now it looks like what we're doing is just seeing if we can struggle through to the end. Ending now, so here we go. Hopefully,
okay, that's
we can go up to it. Everyone's tyres are going to be a bit cold. Ours are old. We're going to be slipping and sliding. It will be interesting to see where we end up here.
The turbocharger's on its last legs.
Oh,
let's
the whole
try
engine's
keep
on its
mileage
last
on it to
legs.
a minimum. Okay, let's get ready to go racing again. The safety car is in this lap. When the field accelerates, remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Safety car in this lap.
That was a bad getaway from us. Now we're going to have to defend from Ricardo as he's coming up the outside already. Oh, let's not have a crash again. How many laps? I'll have a look in a minute. Let's just get through this thing. 2 laps to go. I've got to hold him off for 2 laps. Now we're going to accelerate out of here. He's coming through. We're going to move over to the inside, push him out wide. He's going to probably hit us. No, he's come back in. That's holding him up a little bit there. Now we're in an interesting part of it. As it looks like, what's his name? Russell's going on the inside. Our engine is dying. I have no power. We are going to end up losing a lot of spots here. I've just got nothing coming out of these corners. Accelerate there, we'll go to the inside. Oh, we're gonna have to retire, I think, guys. There's nothing.
We've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
I am not accelerating at all coming out. There it is. The braking's terrible. We're gonna have to probably retire this car.
Gearbox is running a fault. Shift speeds will be reduced for now.
And we got nothing. And we got nothing. We're gonna have to retire. No. And that's it. And that is it.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. So then, Natalie Pinkham, who would you rank as your driver of the day?
Sebastian Vettel would definitely be my first choice. He showed up a lot of the drivers out on track today and didn't show any signs of slowing down.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. And Red Bull take over as championship leaders. It was also a strong Grand Prix from Haas F1 this weekend. Fantastic work from the American team to move themselves further up the table. It's been an absolutely wild weekend of Formula One action, and I can't wait to see what's next. Welcome along then to the magnificent Suzuka International Circuit, a stone's throw away from Issa Bay in the beautiful Japanese countryside. What surprises lie in wait for us today at the Japanese Grand Prix? Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. World champion Max Verstappen starts from pole position, with Charles Leclerc alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Kyle, Russell. Now it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
All right, off we are to the start. Leclerc coming over, it's behind there. We're going to have to defend from Norris, I think it is, as Russell comes up the inside of us there into the first corner. Come around, that's all right. We're on mediums, everyone else seems to be on soft, so we're going to be losing a few positions early here. That corner, we're going to be careful not doing that too much. Block off on the inside there. Looks like Norris goes through. He's bumped us. Oh no, we got damage to the body because of Norris. There was no room, Norris. What were you doing?
Okay, the underbody's taken some damage.
This is not going to go well for us now, guys. This is going to slow us completely down. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to be hitting defense. We're not going to be able to win this race. We're going to be going backwards from last year. Our pitch strategy now is all that's left to us, as it looks like Norris got some damage on that one as well. Hopefully we've taken his nose ring off, because he should have backed out of that coming to the corner. He shouldn't have kept going into it. And if I'm wrong, you guys tell me. From lap 1, I thought we were going to get away unscathed, but no. Catching up to Russell now, so that's okay. We're going to have to rely on us having an extra lap or 2 now in the defense, so do this. See what happens. Norris into the pit, so he did get that front wing damage, so his race is effectively ruined there as well. Hopefully, the aim here is to try and keep in touch with these guys at the front, and then hopefully we're going to get some sort of accident from them up front, which I doubt, or our pit strategy is going to come into effect and we are going to be a bit faster on the softs towards the end of this race.
Okay,
so now we're catching, we're going to go for the take.
Just be careful.
Oh, that was not great. Oh no. Russell bashing into us again, and he's got wing damage as well from our mistake. Or has he got wing damage? No, it doesn't look like it actually. So that wasn't a great overtake by us, not clean at all. I'm not really okay with it, but I'm not giving the spotlight back because we have not been told we need to. If anything to go by how our tyres were degrading or during practice, then I would imagine that in the next few laps we're going to see us catch Leclerc and Verstappen as well. And Sainz has fallen off. I'm not sure what happened to Ricciardo, which is unfortunate because he was right up there. The only other Australian on the grid in this season, considering right. Oh, Jesus. A lock-up from Leclerc there. Nearly sees us go into the back of him, but we managed to pass him and not have any more damage.
Okay, good work. Great pass.
Gosh, that was close. Now we've got the fastest lap, so as you can see, the soft tyres are now starting to degrade. It wouldn't have helped Leclerc's tyres as he's locked them all up into the corners there. Now we have a run on Verstappen, so hopefully we can catch up to him now. I think their tyres are starting to struggle on lap 5 now. I would imagine we're going to see them lap either either this lap or next lap. Can we get him before this corner here? No, let's play it a bit safe, but we can tell we're going to catch him. So can we catch him down the straight here? I think it's going to be close. I don't think we're going to do it here. And then this corner. Turning a bit early. Where is he? Give him some space there. Is he pitting? No. Now we're in front.
Okay,
Let's see if we can keep it. Is there a win in this race? Finally, for Kyle Gaming Racing Team. We'll find out. Now, as we look into coming in here, this is going to be the test. Have we had enough of a gap? Now, here we go. Braking. Oh, we've managed to get in there. That's the right thing. So, no penalties here. How much further is this going to be? Oh no, we've had a bit of a thing with the front left tyre there, so it's going to be a bit longer than we needed to.
Left front wheel. I know it's not ideal, but let's
Verstappen may come in here and give us some grief. Can we get out in front of him? Oh, we've just managed to make it, even with the trouble in the pits there. As we come around the final chicane, round the final corner, smashing down the ERS, we have won.
That's a win, you can bet a panic on it! Yes, fantastic! You just won the Grand Prix!
Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
Let's see how the drivers' standings have changed. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. Well, after an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Charles Leclerc showed exactly how to manage yourself out on the track today. He was almost flawless out there. Incredible stuff.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Ferrari take the lead at the top of the table. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One. Welcome once again then to the United States Grand Prix here in the magnificent city of Austin. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. An immense lap from Carlos Sainz yesterday puts him in pole position, edging out Max Verstappen, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Perez, Hamilton, Fernando Alonso and Leclerc, Ricciardo, Mick Schumacher, Ocon and George Russell, Kyle, Magnussen. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway.
Here we go. And the lights are out, here we go. Russell coming out to the side of us, so we've got Magnussen behind us. Oh no, AlphaTauri's trying to come through there. I'm not sure who's driving there. Magnussen goes up on the inside. We went out wide. Who's got damage already? Someone's front wing come off. Ocon's moved up in front of us. We've gone up into 10th, so we've moved there from spot here as we come around the corner. Coming up to the pack here, watching out to the side. Schumacher! Oh, I was too busy watching Schumacher there. We nearly crashed straight into Leclerc. We've made up some lots of points here on these soft tyres. Hopefully we can keep these sort of spots here.
0 seconds.
Now remember we're pitting early.
In 3 laps time. Pit window opens in 3 laps.
If we don't get too far behind these guys, we should be doing well. There we go. Oh, they're slow, they're slow. Maybe the hard tyre one would have been a way to go. Ricciardo holding up Hamilton in front of us. Leclerc joining the party as Hamilton races off into the pits. So I wonder what's happened there. Maybe it was him who lost his front nose wing earlier.
We're approaching the pit
It looks like now that's what they'll hold them up. Ricciardo still holding up Leclerc though, who goes, has a look on the inside. Nothing doing as we try and look down the outside. No, he holds us off there pretty well. Oh, not a great corner there.
Use overtake, use overtake.
Yes, I don't know, Mark, I know. Oh, go down the inside around here. No, nothing doing there. Trying, looking, weaving, dodging. Too much off the accelerator there. Really need Leclerc to make a mistake here. Need Ricciardo to just keep doing what he's doing. He's holding his fifth place well as we keep catching up to Leclerc there. Can we go down the inside here? Have a look. No, that was not good. That was not good. That was not a look in and we've hit him. Should we give that point back? Probably. I feel like he's taken his nose wing off. No, he hasn't. We could have just waited. We could have just waited because we're pitting for the very next lap. So why I did that, that was my mistake there. Well, he's gone in for a new nose wing, I suppose. So I don't really... I thought that was from me. I thought I had that and then I realised halfway through I'd already committed. It was too late. So sorry to occur on that. I've got damage on my body again. Another race. In we go for a stop. Oh, good stop time. 2.4 seconds for the stop there. And in total, it was a 21.6. It's the first time I've actually seen my teammate in this season. So we'll see. He should be pitting now as he does dive off into the pits. Are we going to make up any other places here? Yes, a lot of other people are pitting here. There's a few cars in front of us. Some are coming out already, so we're not going to do as well as I thought. Maybe this hasn't come out. We've come out maybe just behind Ricciardo. We go wide to give him some space so we don't damage a thing, and we go to the front. We make it into the top 10 now. There would still be some to pit, I will imagine. I could be wrong, but I still feel like that's the case. Tsunoda dives off into the pits now. Which brings us up into 9th place, only 2 points. It's still not as many points as I want. Someone else has pitted. Oh, there's been a few pits here. Oh, hang on. We have moved up into 5th place. Now we're talking. So maybe this strategy has paid off a bit, although everyone's going to be on the medium tyre here. Our tyres are still not heated up quite yet. This is going to be dangerous because Danny Ricciardo is putting 3 seconds in as we come down the second straight on this track. I'm going to have to try and defend from him as much as I can. I feel like he may take me here. Going to smash all our DRS out as he gets DRS, and there's probably nothing doing that I can stop him there. So let's move over a bit and push him wide. Oh, he's gone on the around the outside, which has not worked. I've held him off. Oh, how longer can much longer can I hold him off for on those medium compound tyres before he gets it? We're at 2.2 seconds behind Alonso. Can we catch him?
They seem to have an issue.
Where was Ocon? I don't think it was in front of us, so nearly a second out in front of Danny Ricciardo here. So I feel like the tyres may be starting to struggle. It's 1.8 in front of Alonso, so this has put us back into it.
Managing your tyres, manage your tyres.
3 laps to go, 4 laps to go to conclude the one we're about to do. Can I maybe nab 4th place in the end here? 2 seconds to get to Alonso. He's pulled out on us there, so you can see how on the straights.
They might make a mistake. Gap is only 2 seconds now.
So on the main long straights there, our car just not been able to keep up with everyone due to the damage there. The temperature's not helping. It's the corners that we're starting to catch everyone, but there's just not enough corners on here. Alonso is 1.4 seconds ahead of us, and I can see his name popping up now, so that's how close he is. Can we catch him in the next 2 laps? That's going to be the question. As we pull out to this one, we're within DRS range now of Alonso. In the last 2 laps, we could potentially nab 4th place here. And really screw our run home, considering we're down at 11th. We're sitting at 5th, 6 places made up. If we're not driving today, I don't know what will be happening. As the broadcast drops out again at probably the best time of the race. We are 0.8 seconds behind Alonso. Where's the DRS? There it is. We have it. Can we catch him? We've only got 2 laps left. Smashing ERS at the same time. We're still without a second hanging out. We cannot bring that gap back down on the straights. Bit of speed up there. We are 0.4 seconds behind as we come round to another DRS zone. Can we catch him on the front straight here?
Okay, this is
Yeah, we are catching him. He's pulling away. We're catching him. Really, really need to see if we can do this here. Last lap of the race, Mark says. I'll take that corner too wide. Coming around, he's going to pull away from us now, coming into the first corner. Out of the first corner there, he pulls away, coming into the S-bends that are happening around there. Nothing doing for us there as he seems to pull off. Our thumbs moved and we've lost it. I'd be very surprised now if we did. Our finger slipped off the trigger and it stuffed us. As Alonso takes off, we're losing DRS zone. He's 0.9 seconds in front of us here, heading into that. 0.8 as we come into it, so we should still get DRS, but no DRS at Bowles. Why is that? We're within a second. Here we go. Looks like Verstappen's won that. Come around the corner. We're within a second of Alonso. Maybe another few laps. Fifth it is.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
So let's see what effect this result has had on the drivers' standings. Max Verstappen should be pleased with his performance, making gains at the top of the table. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Natalie Pinkham, come on, who do you pick?
I have to give it to Kyle. They fought so hard and had incredible pace at times, so I don't think anyone did a better job today.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. And Red Bull take over as championship leaders. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One. It's time then for the Mexico City Grand Prix, a race which gave Honda their first ever victory back in 1965. Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks like for today's race. Kyle lines up on pole position. Sergio Perez lines up alongside. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway.
All right, everyone else is on the soft tyres to begin with. We're going to be slower off the start here. Perez is behind us. He's going to come and take there. It looks like, oh God, we're going to get overtaken a fair bit. We're going to hold off the McLaren as much as we can. I mean, the Mercedes as much as we can. Sainz and Perez go off into the front as Hamilton comes into the front. Oh, no, wing damage early. Oh no, we're going to have to pit. Oh.
Norris is behind you.
Oh, we're pitting now, so we're going to be last.
0 seconds. Your pit window's now open. Pit window is open. Okay,
Clear.
18 laps to go.
Norris tried to edge up on the inside there. We've got no front nose wing. Oh my, this has gone to hell. This has gone to absolute hell. We were supposed to win. Alright, into the pits we go. So unfortunately, we're not going to have anything exciting happen now. It's going to be at the back there. Who else is coming to the pits? Not too sure. Someone else has come to the pits for an early pit stop. Alonso, so I wonder if I had anything to do with that to begin with. To the medium
we had an
tires.
issue attaching the front wing. I know it's not ideal, but let's try and put it behind us and get back into this race.
This has been our season. All season.
Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Yeah, it's all about making up the time, so we're not going to be getting first at all. It's going to be about seeing how far up we can go. We're not going to fight him though, he's not our fight. He's going to have to pit again on those medium compounds.
Information on Ocon. Right, they've got a serious car issue. It looks like they're retiring.
Well, that's a place we make up already, so that's good. It almost would have benefited us to have a safety car right there. Alonso right up our tail. Fired into that last spot. Oh no, I've gone wide.
Yellow
Come
flag.
back on. Not using anything there, pushing.
Okay, be aware, there, there's an incident in the next part of the track. No overtaking through the yellow flags.
Why was it not a safety car? That could have helped us so much. They're pitting. Gasly's pitting, so he's pitted
Gasly
early.
is in the pits.
We should get in here. If we don't, that'll tell us exactly everything we need to know. We made up another spot and he still hasn't come out of the pits, so we're doing alright. How far out does he come? Good question. Everyone else is going to start pitting there, so 6 seconds. Our car just doesn't have the acceleration to pull away for like the leaders do that. So our teammate didn't go into the pits. These guys have all gone. Where are we going to end up to now? Lap 7? Oh, 16. Do we reckon everyone else is pitted yet? I would say so. Oh. Our teammate hasn't, so I know there's at least another lot to pit. Who pitted? Everyone. There we go. Alright, where are we going to end up here? It looks like everyone else is pitted, so... And they're on the medium, so we're going to have our work cut out for us here. We might not even get to the points this time. Unless there's still a bunch of people that need to pit, I think we're in trouble. Teammates just gone into the pit, so we should make ourselves up a few more spots here.
Yuri's coming in for his stop now.
Here we go. Where are we going to pop out at? Oh, someone's coming out. Oh, not great. We've got, what, 1 point if we're doing this one? Do we still see more people pitting? I doubt it. Leclerc's tyres, maybe? Oh, come on! Just as we were catching Verstappen, it's far out.
Okay, this is your final lap of the race.
We would have caught him. Wouldn't have needed to if I hadn't crashed to begin with. So we managed to bring it back within a second of Verstappen, but and there it is. Corner too wide. Good to see Sergio wins. Oh. What a terrible race.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Well, not the result our points leader would have wanted, but it certainly makes things interesting going forward. Let's focus on the driver of the day, Anthony Davidson. Who do you pick?
Guan Yu Zhou gets my vote today.
Let's move on to the constructors. And pulling further ahead in the standings, it's Red Bull. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport action. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back. More Formula.
So there's the championship ladder there. As you can see, we're staying in front of Norris for 7th and still 5th on the Constructors' Championship with kind of a good chance to maybe catch up to McLaren and get on top there, but I don't know if we'll be climbing too many more spots. Not a mixed bag of results for these races, which was okay. I think we got some good points out of that. I think with Singapore, just a bad decision to race still with... we had to change a part of the engine when I thought maybe we could get through this race and get some points out of that still, but it obviously wasn't to be. Just a bad choice to race without having changed that yet. And then the next race we had to change it. It had a grid penalty for doing so. I think it was 10 spots, but we still managed to come first in Japan. So a good win there, second, and a couple of good points finishes there. Well, the next 2 races are where we're going to probably need to have a couple of wins, just by going by our what are we saying, the way we're going at the moment. I don't think we're going to be getting those wins. The car just isn't where it needs to be at the moment, and that's a bit frustrating. Our teammate too, I'm not even sure will be around with us next season. He hasn't really gone anywhere. We've tried really hard to develop him all through the year and just hasn't gotten any good results, no points, no anything like that. So unfortunately, I don't think he's going to be sticking around with us. So sorry to Yuri Yips for finding out this way if he's watching this at all. Alright guys, like I said, there's only 2 more races left for Kyle Gaming Racing Team. And that'll be it for our F1 season this year. It's a little bit less because we're playing on the F122 game. Next season we'll be on the F123 game, so we should get another race into it and a few different tracks too. Well, yeah, that's about it for this one, guys. So stick around until the end of credits and then click on that link and watch the last 2 races. Talk to you later.
PlayStation